Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, if this is your first time here, you're welcome. Please don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below and please click on the bell icon beside it. Thank you so much. So I'm very sure you guys are not interested in hearing why I was away, because the main important thing is that I'm back. All right, thank you. So the last update about Jodha and Akbar, and they did it last night, so was how Jodha returned back to the palace. And for everyone that are doubting if Jodha truly came back to the palace, yes, Jodha is back to the palace, and Jala asked Jodha to punish him for everything he did. So let's just continue from there. Jalal asks Jodha to punish him, and Jodha takes the wipe. And Jodha asks Jalal how much he should attack Jalal. And Jalal says as much as Jodha wants, till his fault is removed from Jodha's heart, until Jodha is satisfied. So Jodha can beat him till that, and he would not say anything. Jodha looks at Jalal, and Jodha says that if this is the thing, then she is at fault as well, so Jalal should punish her first. Jalal says no, Jodha haven't done anything, and it was the one that has wronged Jodha. Jodha says no, she was the one that committed the crime, because Jalal reacted to what he had seen and what he understood, because she did not allow the truth to come out to Jalal. And she hid the truth, and Jalal kept asking for forgiveness, but she could not see her fault because she was blinded by her ego. Jodha said that she committed a sin because her husband was begging her, but she did not even look at him, and she is a criminal, and she hurt Jalal and a lot of people because of her ego, and Amida, Salima and Rahim were hurt as well, so she is the biggest criminal, so Jalal should give her punishment. Jalal says no, he is the criminal because he asked Jodha to leave from Agra, and because of him, everyone were hurt, and he is neither a good husband nor a good king. So Jodha should punish him, and Jodha should please forgive him, and Jalal folds his hand. Jodha holds Jalal's hand and says no, because husband bending in front of the wife is not good, and a king bending in front of his wife is even more bad. And to tell Jalal the truth, she should have forgiven Jalal from a long time, but she couldn't forgive Jalal then. And she did not return to Agra because Jalal removed tax, or because Jalal forgave Shivani, but she returned to see the person who now have a heart, and who have softness in his heart, and who have love for his own people, and that person is standing in front of her now. Jodha says that she returned because her mission is accomplished, and the person in front of her now is the best human and the best king, and she is proud of Jalal, and she is proud that she is Jalal's wife. Something goes into Jodha's eyes, and Jalal gets worried and says that he will take it out, and Jalal gets close and blows hair into Jodha's eyes. Jodha holds Jalal's hand, and Jalal looks at Jodha, and a song plays in the background while Jalal and Jodha refuse to let go of each other's hand. Jodha was shy, and Jalal holds Jodha's hand in his palm tightly, and they share dialogue. Jalal gets emotional and hugs Jodha, and Jodha was shocked at first, but she tries to control herself, and she closes her eyes and she feels Jalal's heartbeat, and she pulls up her hand and hugs Jalal back, and this got Jalal surprised, and Jalal hugs Jodha back tightly as well. Jodha and Jalal were really getting close, but Rukaya comes there and she was shocked to see them so close. Jalal caressed Jodha's cheek and they both smiled at each other, and Jodha was also blushing, and they couldn't see Rukaya, who was already fuming in anger, and Rukaya was in tears, and she leaves from there while a song plays in the background. Rukaya thinks that Jodha did not do the right thing by coming so close to Jalal, and Rukaya gets unconscious, throwing big vase. Jalal comes out hearing the sound of the broken vase, and Jalal sees Rukaya lying on the ground, and Jalal asks them to call the doctor, and Jalal takes Rukaya in his arms and takes her to the room. Jalal says that he doesn't know how Rukaya got unconscious, and Jodha says that maybe Rukaya was stressed or tired. Jalal sprinkles water and Rukaya gets up, and the doctor comes there. Rukaya says that the doctor is not needed because she is alright, but Jalal says that the doctor must check Rukaya. The doctor says that it is nothing serious, but Rukaya seems weak, and the doctor gives Rukaya energy syrup to drink. The doctor says that it seems that Rukaya is not eating well, and Rukaya says yes, she doesn't always feel like eating. Jalal says wow, Rukaya normally eats like a bird, and even then, Rukaya is still ignoring food. The doctor says that she will come back to check Rukaya in the morning, and the doctor leaves. Jodha asks Rukaya if she is fine, but Rukaya acted rudely to Jodha, and she says that she wants to go to her room. Rukaya gets up, but she falls down again, and Jalal holds Rukaya and says that he will take Rukaya to her room because she is not fine, and they both leave while Jodha was left behind, and Jodha feels bad a little. Shehnaz was finding something in Maham Anga's room, and Maham Anga comes there and asks that who is she. Maham Anga asks that what is Shehnaz doing here, and Shehnaz says that she is Jodha. But before she could complete her statement, Maham Anga says, oh, so she is Jodha's maid, so what was she finding in the trunk? Shehnaz says that she was finding the Krishna idol, and Maham Anga says that this is her room and not Jodha's room. So why would Shehnaz be looking for idol in her room? Shehnaz says that all the rooms are the same in the palace, so she thought that it was Jodha's room. Maham Anga shouted at Shehnaz and asked that did she know whom she was talking to. Maham Anga says that she is the chief minister and it is a sin to enter her room and she will punish Shehnaz for this. Shehnaz says no and Javeda comes there. Javeda asks Shehnaz that what is she doing here, and Maham Anga asks if she knows Shehnaz. Javeda says that Shehnaz came with Jodha from Amer, and Maham Anga says that Jodha brought a spy with her from Amer to spy on her. Javeda whispers to Maham Anga that Shehnaz is a little mad, and Maham Anga asks Javeda to take Shehnaz away, and Shehnaz goes with Javeda. Maham Anga says that all the mad people are in her faith and that is making her mad as well. Jalal brings Rukaya to her room and asks a maid to keep check on Rukaya's food and also give her healthy food. Rukaya says that she is not that sick, but Jalal says that Rukaya have to take care of herself. Rukaya asks that is this an order, but Jalal says no, it is a request but it can be an order too. Jalal says that the maid should tell him if Rukaya doesn't eat, and Jalal kisses Rukaya's forehead and says that Rukaya should take some rest because he has some work to do. Jalal was about to leave, but he turns and nods to Rukaya to take care, and he leaves and Rukaya was very happy. Maham Anga comes to her secret place and she says that she always comes with hope that she would get answers, but the baby always disappoints her. But now it is enough because her patience is lost and the baby thinks that her warnings are not important. But the baby doesn't know that with her real face, even the devil gets scared. And Maham Anga beats the baby and burns the shawl that the baby was wrapped in, but the baby's face wasn't still shown. Maham Anga says that this is the baby's last chance and the next time she would come, she would take the secret from the baby. Jodha was doing prayer on the holy basil plant and Rahim comes there. Jodha asks that what is Rahim looking at, and Rahim says that Jalal did not make any mistake because Jalal said the same verse of the prayer to the holy basil plant when Jodha was not around. Jodha asks that what do Rahim mean, and Rahim says that when Jodha was not here, Jalal used to give water to the plant and that is why the plant is healthy, and Jalal used to pray to the plant as well. Jodha says really, and Rahim says that Jalal used to take care of every of Jodha's belongings. Jodha says that she cannot believe that Jalal does prayer at the holy basil plant. Rahim says that he knows that Jalal seems little stubborn, but Jalal always do whatever Jodha like. Jodha says no, Rahim should not talk like that about an elder, and Rahim asks Jodha for prasad, but Jodha asks Rahim to do the prayer first. Rahim does the prayer and Jodha gives him prasad. Rahim says that he knows that Jodha will go to Jalal to give him prasad, but Jodha should not tell Jalal that he called him stubborn, and Rahim leaves while Jodha looks at the basil plant and smiles shyly. Jodha was going to Jalal and she remembered Rahim's words that Jalal used to protect the holy basil plant, and Jodha keeps smiling. A maid comes to Jalal and Jalal says to the maid to bring Jodha's painting from her room, and Jalal thinks in his mind that he wants Jodha to be in front of his eyes 24/7 and he doesn't want Jodha to be away from him for even a minute. Jodha thinks that Jalal never say anything in front of her and he never show his love, but he does so much in her absence, and she doesn't know if she should be angry or be smiling when she gets to Jalal. Jodha thinks that why did she always get the news about Jalal's love for her from someone else. Jalal thinks that he wished that he could tell Jodha how much he loves her, but he doesn't have the strength to face Jodha, so he will talk to Jodha's painting instead, and he wished that he can talk to Jodha as much as he talks to her painting. Oshia comes to Rukaya and says that why is Rukaya smoking shisha, because he heard that Rukaya was unconscious. Rukaya says that she is fine, and Oshia sees Rukaya and Jalal's painting and says that it is very good, and also since Jalal doesn't come here, so the painting will keep reminding Rukaya about Jalal, and Rukaya gets angry and says to Oshia not to forget his limit. Oshia says that it means that the painting will bring Rukaya close to Jalal. Rukaya says okay, she would forgive Oshia, but Oshia should remember that Jalal have to come to her because from her experience, she knows that Jalal get tired of things easily, so Jalal will be tired of Jodha soon. Rukaya asks them to call some maid for her, and Oshia leaves. Rukaya says that Jodha would never win against her because this harem belongs to her and only her have the right to Jalal. Jodha comes to Jalal with a prayer tray, and Jalal was shocked seeing Jodha. Jalal looks at Jodha romantically and sets hair lock on her face. Jodha feels shy, but she doesn't stop Jalal, and Jodha looks at Jalal and says, "My king." Jalal says, "Oh yes," and Jalal was confused on what to say. Jodha says that she came to give Jalal prasad and she gives the prasad to Jalal, and Jalal makes Jodha eat it first. A maid brings Jodha's painting and Jodha was shocked, saying a beautiful painting. And Jodha looks at Jalal. Jalal says sorry that he took the painting from Jodha's room, but this was the only saving grace for him when Jodha was not here, and he is already used to it now. Jodha says that, but now she is here with Jalal. Ruqayyah comes there and fumes in anger, seeing Jalal and Jodha together, and Ruqayyah asks Jalal if she can come in. Jalal says that why is Ruqayyah here because she was sick. Ruqayyah says that she was already feeling fine, so that was why she came here, and she brought a painting for Jalal. Jodha says that she will leave now, but Jalal asked Jodha to see what Ruqayyah brought, and the painting was Jalal and Ruqayyah's painting. And Jalal says, wow, it is very beautiful and very well crafted. Ruqayyah says that if Jalal liked the painting, then Jalal should put the painting in his room. And Jalal says that, but where in his room? Ruqayyah says that she wants everyone to see the painting and see their strong bond, their friendship and their relationship. Ruqayyah asks Jalal to put the painting in front of the wall, and Jalal says okay. Jalal asks Jodha where her painting should be, and Jodha says that Jalal can put the painting anywhere because for her, it is enough that Jalal is grazing her painting to be here, and Jalal smiles. Jalal asks the maid to put Jodha's painting at the opposite of the wall. Ruqayyah says that it is strange that Jalal placed one wife's painting on top and another wife's painting under, and all the painting have some position in Jalal's eyes according to their limit. Jodha and Ruqayyah leaves and Jalal sits in front of Jodha's painting and says that it is strange that Ruqayyah wants to show off about their relationship to the world, but Jodha never wants to show that she is the most close to him, and Jodha is in front of him with open and closed eyes. Moti asks Jodha where she was, and Jodha says that she went to give Jalal prasad. Moti says that, nice way to keep close to Jalal, and Jodha says that Moti has started again. Moti says that Jodha used to run away from Jalal and now Jodha is finding reason to come close to Jalal. Jodha says that if Moti say anything again, then she will. And before Jodha could complete her statement, Moti says that now Jodha is showing her right on Jalal, so no one else can talk about Jalal. Javeda comes there and she was excited to see Jodha, and Javeda asks Jodha if she is angry with her. Jodha says that why would she be angry with Javeda, and Javeda was happy, but Javeda asks if Jodha is angry with Maham Anga. Jodha says that why would she be angry with Maham Anga as well because she is just like a mother to Jalal. So why would she be angry with her, and why is Javeda asking her these questions? Javeda says that she cannot believe her ears that Jodha is not angry with her. So it means that Jodha would help her in revamping Jalal and Maham Anga's relationship. Jodha was confused and Javeda says that she would go and tell Maham Anga that Jodha is not angry with her, and Javeda leaves. Jodha says that she doesn't understand Javeda's talks, and Moti says that if Jodha hear what Maham Anga did, then Jodha will be shocked. Moti tells Jodha that it was Maham Anga who created misunderstanding between Jodha and Jalal because Maham Anga knew about Sujamal, and Maham Anga filled Jalal's ears that Jodha was having an affair with Sujamal, and so much has happened in the palace when Jodha went away because Jalal was angry with Maham Anga and Jalal broke ties with her. Moti says that Maham Anga has no power now, and she is just a chief minister without any authority. Jodha was in shock, and Jodha says that it is strange that she has not been told about it. Moti says that maybe Jalal did not want to tell Jodha because Jodha will be hurt. Jodha comes to Salima, and Salima tells Jodha that the reason for the distance between Maham Anga and Jalal was because Maham Anga felt insecure over the growing influence of Jodha over Jalal, and Maham Anga wanted to separate them so that Maham Anga could be the number one, and for that purpose, Maham Anga used Sujamal and Jodha as a pawn and filled Jalal's mind with poison and turned Jalal against Jodha. Salima let out a remark saying that Jalal still lost Maham Anga, and that was why Jalal gave Maham Anga a mild punishment instead of punishing her real good, and Jodha was thoughtful. Rahim comes to Salima, and Salima talks to Rahim and hugs him, and this shows a strong bond that a maternity mother and child shares, and the thoughtful Jodha leaves after chatting with Salima. Jodha was going and she came across Maham Anga. Jodha confronted Maham Anga for daring to hurt Jalal in a blind need for power. Jodha says to Maham Anga that we used to hear that a son can betray his mother, but a mother can never hurt her son. But Maham Anga made this saying wrong. Maham Anga yells out that Jodha should not cross her line because as far as she is concerned, Jodha is just a Radvanshi to her, while she, Maham Anga, is a mother to Jalal. But Jodha tells Maham Anga that she is not behaving like a mother to Jalal, and Maham Anga looks at Jodha in shock, and Jodha also looks at Maham Anga with angry face. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know you guys will be looking for the next update, and the next update will be coming up in a couple of hours. So after watching this one, check the channel for the next update. So I'll see you guys there. Bye, guys.